All right. G'day, grade nines. What week have we just finished? Is this week 4?
4, I
So
think.
we think you've finished week 4. So congratulations. Another episode with Teps and Dan, Mr. Richie, Mr. Tepper, I should probably say. I hope everyone's going really well. It must be helpful in some regards that you've now got a return date. So June the 9th is still the same. So that's the Tuesday after the long weekend. And all the staff here are really, really looking forward to seeing you guys when you come back. Couple quick things from me. Just to start off with maybe an improve here. A few grade 9 teachers have come to see me during the week saying they're getting not heaps of work from their classes. So we just really want to encourage you again to make the most of this time. It's not a time to slack off and take it easy. Please make sure you are getting your work done. And as Mr. Tepper pointed out, sometimes people are getting it done but just not submitting it. So please make sure you're attaching Word documents or taking photos of your handwritten work and attaching that to Canvas. That goes straight through to your teacher. It makes it easy for them to log and assess you. Yeah, just that's a point for improvement. But well done. We've had some teachers come and tell us how awesome some of the grade 9 students have been as well. Some excellent sort of quality work that's been coming through. So awesome job if that was you. A reminder about subject tutorials as well. Obviously, the tutor group tutorials are compulsory. Subject tutorials are only optional, but we still encourage you to get on board and engage. Even just a bit of interaction, if it's only even the chat, has been really good for people, and I think people have really enjoyed that. So consider that. Don't forget, you can email your teachers and ask for help. You know, we are sitting at our desks all day on the computer most of the time. A lot of the time we can get back to you almost straight away. So please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask for help. Other things, make sure you're looking after your mental health. You know, this is the priority really. Look after your mental health, be physically active each day, and try and aim to learn something new each day, each week. Check out the wellbeing page. So this week, Mrs. Farrell put up a video with most of the PE staff doing a workout together. There's workout ideas, there's podcasts you can listen to recommended by staff, there's apps recommended by staff. There's inspiring videos recommended by staff. So there's heaps of cool stuff. And again, if you're struggling in that area with your health and well-being, with your mental health, please make sure you sing out and let us know as well. Anything from you, Mr. Tepper?
Not a great deal. You've covered a fair bit there. Just from me, I guess, yeah, just reiterating what Mr. Ritchie just said around that work ethic. Um, there is a return date which is a couple of weeks away, but we don't want these last couple of weeks before you come back to sort of normal school to just be a bit of a write-off. We need you guys having a crack, getting in, submitting your work, so that when you roll back into school in a couple of weeks' time, you're not so far behind the eight ball that it's going to take you the rest of this term to catch back up. We want to hit the ground running by making sure that we're not trying to catch you up on 3 weeks worth of work where you haven't done anything at home. So yeah, just get in, have a crack, send your work through, take your photos, all that sort of stuff, so that your teachers can get a bit of a gauge as to where you're at. I think that's really important. That's something that, as grade 9 students now, you're in that senior part of the school. You're getting yourselves ready, hopefully a fair few of you for, when we get back. Won't be too long until we're talking SLB applications. So there's a lot of you in that boat. And if you're not one of those people, you're still one of the leaders by being in the grade. Okay, next year you'll be grade 10, you'll be in your final year of high school, and before you know it, it'll be gone. So each week counts, each lesson counts, each bit of each subject. It's all there for a purpose. So we need you getting in and doing it, and actually communicating with your teacher, going, I did questions 1 to 4, they were fine, but number 5 I just had no idea. If you actually tell your teacher that, they'll respond with what you need to do or give you some clarity, and then you'll have learned something new. So it's so important that you don't just go, that's too hard, or I don't want to do that, because 6 months, 12 months down the track, that thing will pop up again and you'll be like, yep, I know that this time, or whatever, and you'll be able to move forward. So that's really important. Some other things just around back to school, when you're back here in a few weeks' time. When you're rolling back in, you'll probably be finishing off the unit that you kind of been working on. So you'll be at the tail end of it. So you don't want to have missed all those key concepts before you're wrapping that unit up. That's pretty much all for your content sort of learning, I guess I wanted to talk about. Other than that, if you're making sure that you're following the wellbeing page, if you're following the QHS Facebook page, all those sorts of things, you'll be up to date with what's happening around the school. And we'll see you guys in a few weeks. But other than that, that's pretty much all I wanted to mention. We can't wait to see you guys. It's been a long time for some of us. We haven't seen your faces for what, six or so weeks, yeah, maybe more. It's a long time to not see you guys when we're used to seeing you every day. Yeah, we can't wait for that to happen again because like I said, we'll blink and you guys will be off to college, and we'll all this time that we have missed you, it'll be over before you know it. So make the most of it. Can't wait to have you guys back.
Teps is getting a little bit emotional, so I'm just going to take over. Final thing from me as well, awesome job with the TG challenge for this week. So thank you, Mr. Barnes and 9C for the challenge. A lot of people engaged with it. I've attached a few photos to this email, but the winner is Georgia Burr.
Hooray!
Hey, look, I never knew unicorns existed, let alone that one of our students actually owned one. So check out her photo. The tutor group challenge for next week comes from Mr. Harris. Because there's heaps of photos attached to this email, I'm going to attach his photo to Monday's email when we send out the instructions for the week. And his challenge is check out the photos, and you need to try and figure out what the item in the photo is and what it's used for. Okay, so that should be pretty sweet. Otherwise, have an awesome weekend. Great chatting to you, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. All right, cheers, guys.
Have a good one.
Bye.